Hey guys. So today I want to go over your eating plan and exactly how you get started so that you can plan and prep and get yourself just completely set up for your day one to start running. So the very first thing when you get your package, I literally want you to read this thing cover to cover. I don't say that lightly. It's a small book and it's really important for you to just read it all so that you have that base of knowledge for the program. Um, as coaches, we know when you haven't read your book because there's some very blatant things in the book that are very frequently asked questions, and if people just read their book, you'd know. So please read your book, and then from there, we're going to go to page 4. Page 4 is where it all starts. It says getting started in 5 simple steps. And the first step is to figure out your calorie level. I think it's important to say that this program is not about counting your calories. This is not a program where you're going to be counting every single calorie that goes in your mouth. Counting up your calories is really just the beginning to give you a range to help you figure out how many containers you're going to get in a day. So there's a very specific formula there for you to calculate. Get out your calculator on your phone and do it. And from there, you're going to go to page 19. And whatever your calorie level was, you'll see the number of containers below it. So for instance, I'm here in this first category. I'm going to get 3 greens, 2 purples, 4 reds, 2 yellows, a blue, an orange, and 2 teaspoons. Every single day, that's what I get to eat throughout the day. I can split that up any way I see fit, whatever fits into my schedule, whatever I have on hand. That part is completely up to you. But these containers are set in stone based on your current weight. So I think it's important to also know that this is not a one-size-fits-all program. So if you weigh, double what your sister weighs and you're both doing the 21-day fix, you're not going to be eating the same amount of food. You are going to need way more food than someone who weighs half your weight. A lot of times people think I can't eat because then I'll get fat or I'll gain weight, and that's not true. When you're eating whole nutritious foods, your body knows what to do with those nutrients, and you're able to eat a lot more volume because the calories are lower and they're utilized more efficiently in your body. So I encourage you. It's going to be a full 21 days of breaking a lot of habits, breaking a lot of mindsets that we've gotten ourselves into. And I just really encourage you to commit to the 21 days and see what can happen if you just really commit to following the plan perfectly for 21 days to see what you can do in 3 short weeks. It's 3 weeks, guys. It's so short. So from there, you are going to look at all of the different containers. So every single container has a list of foods that are approved to go into it. The hard rule is if it's not on the list, it's not included. So if you're following the 21-day fix strictly, if it's not listed in the book, you shouldn't be eating it, period. There is a long list for every single container. You can choose whatever you want, and that's one of my favorite things about this plan is that I can choose what I want and what I feel like. I don't have someone telling me, this is what you have to eat now, this is what you have to eat at this time, and this is what you have to have for dinner. I choose based on what containers I have left and what I'm feeling like for the day. So look through those, flip through each one. I usually have people put like a little star next to the things on the list that they like or they feel like they're going to eat the most of, just to get a good idea of like what you think you're going to be eating over the next 3 weeks. And then the next thing is free foods, which are our favorites, honestly. And these foods you can have as much as you want. They're really more like extras or seasonings. Obviously water, lemon and lime juice, vinegars, mustard, herbs, spices, garlic, hot sauce, thank goodness. Flavor extracts. A lot of times we use flavor extracts in our Shakeology because they make them really, really yummy. But you'll find the recipes that you like the best. And then from there we move on to replacement foods. This is a huge part of this program because This is meant to be a lifestyle. This is meant to be something that you can do all the time, not just something that you focus for 21 days to be on a diet and then on day 22 you go completely off the rails. This is meant to be sustainable. So the replacement food container groups is really the basis of that. It allows you to have wine, it allows you to have juice, it allows you to have chocolate and cookies and things like that, and just work it into your plan. You save the containers for it. If I know I'm going to happy hour, I'm saving all my yellows for that happy hour so that I can have drinks, because that's what's important to me. Not just drinks, but you have some recipes. All of these treat recipes, guys, are amazing. So please make sure you take the time to read through this book cover to cover before you set your start date. We'll be going over some menus and things like that, but it's important for you to read through this book before you start anything else so that you've got a good idea. If you have any questions, post them below. Love you guys.